How to ask valuation questions without anchoring. First call techniques. When you mention a price too early, you trigger the cognitive bias called anchoring, where that first number secretly shapes all future expectations. This matters because even a casually thrown-out figure can subtly set the frame for negotiations, making it harder to capture real value later. Instead of leading with dollars, focus on uncovering the client's actual needs and priorities so your proposal matches those realities. Staying neutral on first contact builds rapport. Clients sense you're listening, not selling, which increases trust and leaves room to explore better solutions and more accurate pricing. Craft discovery prompts that invite insight without suggesting cost. Use open-ended starters like, "What are your team's top goals this quarter?" Or "Tell me about the metrics you're tracking." Ask about timelines, past solutions, and what didn't work. These details reveal constraints and expectations. Encourage storytelling by phrasing questions to elicit examples. "Can you walk me through a recent challenge and how you handled it?" This approach surfaces real pain points and priorities without triggering price discussion, letting you map value before you ever talk numbers. Probe for measurable outcomes so you can quantify value later. Ask about revenue impact, efficiency gains, time saved, or user growth. What would a 10% improvement in X mean for your team? Find out who benefits and how much. This reveals stakeholders and purchasing motivation. When numbers come up, use ranges or percentages rather than fixed sums to avoid anchoring. Listen closely for language like urgent, must fix, or we'd pay for that. Those phrases are strong indicators of willingness to invest and should shape your later proposal. Be deliberate with wording so you don't introduce anchors. Never present a number or range as the first move on a call. Swap direct price prompts, like "How much would you pay?" for outcome-focused questions such as "What does success look like for this project?" Use hypothetical scenarios sparingly and make them clearly conditional. If X were true, what would you prioritize? After asking, allow silence. Giving space encourages prospects to share details rather than accept your implied frame. When a prospect pushes for a number on the spot, deflect politely and refocus on needs. "I can give a useful range after I understand a few specifics. Can we cover scope first?" If you must give a bracket, explain its basis and label it conditional. For projects like this, costs can range depending on scope and timeline. Then immediately recenter the conversation on outcomes and scope, so any figure you provide later is grounded in the true impact you can deliver. Use a simple, repeatable flow to keep calls neutral and productive. Opening. Set the agenda and time expectations, and say you'll focus on discovery before numbers. Discovery. Ask about goals, constraints, stakeholders, and timelines to learn context. Qualification. Surface budget context gently without quoting figures. Ask about procurement processes or decision criteria. Next steps. Agree on follow-up actions, what information you'll need, and decision milestones. This script keeps conversations efficient, builds credibility, and prevents premature anchoring. Improve recall and signal capture with mirroring and summarizing. Repeat key points and confirm you've understood priorities. Record and flag value signals, measurable outcomes, urgent pain, decision makers, to guide proposal construction. Practice neutral phrasing and comfortable pauses. Silence often prompts more revealing answers and reduces anchoring. Finally, role-play common scenarios with teammates to build confidence in deflecting price questions and steering toward impact. Real practice makes these techniques natural and increases the quality of insights you gather. Avoid giving numbers early. Your priority is to discover outcomes and scope first, so pricing reflects real value. Ask open, impact-focused questions that surface measurable benefits and who gains from them. If pressed for price, qualify the request, then offer conditional ranges with clear bases. Follow a structured flow: agenda, discovery, qualification, next steps, to keep calls focused and professional. Action: update your first call script, practice neutral responses, and start tracking value signals so proposals align with what clients truly need.